Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every
grip and sip.
I'm not in your way.
Yeah, really.
I'm not in your way.
This is the most awkward large plastic item I've ever moved around. I hit a lot of stuff with hammers.
We had this diesel tractor. It was like an old Alice Chalmers. And I go out there, these guys are trying to get this thing started. And they're beating on the starter with a hammer because they can't get it to start. I was like, what the fuck? You know, is it not cranking fast? Or like, no, it's just not cranking. It's like, because it's probably not getting power to the starter. So I just go and take my screwdriver and jump the post, and it just goes fires right up. Like,
down here in a scene with Ken Johnson.
no, I tell you, that'd be fucking hilarious. Do his interview with some fucking hose in the background, some fucking street hose, just hanging out. That would be fucking pimp, dude.
Drinking a Colt 45.
Shit, yeah.
Shooting up in the background.
Fuck yeah, that would be fucking hilarious. You mean I ain't got to suck your dick? I just got to sit there? Yeah, honey. I don't want to catch nothing. You just sit back there.
I'll give $5 not to touch me.
Come rack 'em.
Rack 'em. That happened on that car like 2 or 3 times. I have no idea why. Well, the first time it was because I thought I was hot shit.
Taking pictures.
Used to be a guy who just designed the planes by being like, well, just use the sine cosine of this,
Yeah,
and you should find that, and then it will fly at Mach 2.5.
I want one of those old. You're gonna want 14 team.
So right now we're at like 22 and a half.
There's probably 20 freaking printouts of bad black and white printouts of a goatsy behind every picture in the station.
And then in your co-driver's seat, you can swap them out so you didn't, get rid of the shit stains.
Your mama.
Build your own fucking race car. I'd like to do it just the tip that basically says, don't do anything like I'm doing it. It's a really dumb idea. I think it's fine. I think it's obvious in my tone how much I hate painting. There's no reason for me to go through and explain how much more I hate painting. That guy's just obsessed with jumping out of shit.
Drinking home piss.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. There's a stream right there. You didn't have to drink your own piss.
Yeah. Sun's going down, so I drink my own piss.
Fuck. Last week I painted. This week I painted. Next week I have to paint. Week after that might still be painting. It's awful. Oh, Kyle. Message to people with Subarus. I don't have a weird shit going on.
He's like, no, you ain't going today. I said, well, why not? He goes, Cassius is closed. I said, well, it's Monday. Why the fuck would they be closed? He goes, it's President's Day. I said, how the fuck do you know it's President's Day? Because Cassius is closed on President's Day.
Duh!
I was like, oh, all right.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, pretty much. That Minuteman emergency fan I tested, it was an axial fan like that. It spun at like 8,000 RPM. Is foot in diameter.
Yeah, but you said like the fins like at the end were like you couldn't even
You can
see.
barely fit paper through them. But we were testing that down at Marlow Coil down in High Ridge because they had like an anechoic sound chamber. So we turned this on, and I had this sitting on a 200 amp power supply because it drew like 110 amps full tilt. That's like 20 or 32 volts DC. So we set it on this, and the whole combo weighs like 500 pounds. And it was on casters, but to push it was quite a bit of effort.
Yeah.
We turned that thing on, and it starts pulling itself across the room. I was like, holy fuck. So we chalked the wheels, and he's got like a microphone like what's on your camera there, hanging a couple of feet in front of it. And it kind of pulled it in slightly.
Oh yeah.
And it was still a couple of feet away, but then all of a sudden the wind socker, the wind cover goes, and just like fucking confetti. I was like, oh shit, because that fan's like $50,000 or $60,000. I was like, oh fuck, but nothing happened to it. So
Jesus.
That's awesome.
yeah, I mean it wasn't a piece bigger than like a grain of sand. It just went.
We have something called a rectal tube, or it's called a Dignicare, because you are giving a patient dignity by not letting them shit all over themselves.
It's like
Yes.
It's like the poop tube.
Tim and Eric.
You see?
It goes up over the
Into
the urinal.
The poop.
Yeah, into the urinal. Yes.
It really works. And it's the kids one is the gerbil tubes, and it comes out and it's got a shower head on it.
Y'all are gross.
Yeah, and they get like chocolate syrup.
It's
and
Tim and
just-
Eric. It's hilarious. Bang Bang Cops and Robbers, that one. The one you hate.
Yes.
Oh god. Somebody was like, "Oh, you need some back to black on that trim. Get that trim all shined up." And he goes, "Fuck that shit. I just use an oily rag." Yeah. There's one other time I was in line for beer pickup at AB, and I'm watching the temp on the MFA.
The important things.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't get out of line now. Had the fan running since I started the car, and
Caught fire.
just about. I rolled into the thing and just shut the car off, and the MFA was reading 137.
Jesus Christ, mine's never read that high.
We pulled into beer pickup, and I immediately popped the hood, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And loaded the car up, and I just pushed it out in the parking lot, and then parked it there with the fan running, and walked back in and just sat in front of the fan inside the beer pickup thing. I'm like, "I'll be a few minutes." That was awful. I hated commuting in that thing. I'd come out of work when it was hot and just take my overshirt off, and I had a water bottle.
Drive home naked.
Just to
Be like, goddamn, it's hot out.
stuck in traffic a couple times. I just pour water down my neck. Oh god.
My one friend Matt had full leathers, and he was a dirt bike rider, so he was quite capable. Mm-hmm. He gets on that little motor scooter. He's in his full fucking leathers doing brake tests, and it was hot as fuck out. I mean, it was.
I noticed you haven't posted Project Syncro on the STLBW Facebook page.
Oh, they just ripped that up and down.
What's gonna be plastic do?
Yeah.
We going with some BBS's?
Yeah.
Yep, spending 10 grand on wheels so I can ruin them on the first price.
Go put turbo on it. Big turbo motor.
What you working on?
You know I have to keep that in now.
I do that every time. If you kept that in every episode, it would just be next time on Project Syncro. Every time. I didn't do that! I was in the car all day taking a shit! And upset 95% of the North American rally community. Including myself, really.
Yeah, that's my old gas man. It is.
Kyle helped me get it hella flush, so it's looking hella flush.
Stand right.
Yeah, all stanced out.
Just kind of ripping it up. Can't do anything about it now. I can Michael stand the car. Boom! and like set it all up, and if she was coming over here, be like, oh, hey. Don't really think of this real fast. Sorry.
No, it was two little fake paws that sit on the steering wheel.
No, it was
no, dude, just don't go that way.
What do I do with my hands?
It's a podcast. It doesn't matter.
What do I do?
What do I do? What do I do? And that's the last time it ever ran. Excellent. Hey, my name's Ron. No, that sounds really gay. I shouldn't say, hey, my name's Ron. Got a problem? I'm Ron Erickson, and this is Project Syncro! Piece of shit. So that's what she looks like, is the slump angle of wet cement. Don't mix brake fittings. Just don't. Ever. Fucking thing sucks! Rich, here you go. Get the fuck out of here. It's like that's something. Yeah. I made a thing out of a pile of shit. That looks like one correct weld on top of a giant pile of shit. And this.
I think that's always done here.
Hmm?
I think that's always done here.
Yes. Excellent.
Yeah, I have a feeling like
Not bad. Turbo pizza. No. That was me. He's like, that was you? He's like, shit. Project Shithole. I don't know. Yeah, I believe that's the, if you look up cunt hair in the dictionary, the second definition is how close this is